Hi everybody, this is Krista with Art Graphic Studio. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assemble the cross card blank. Now this is a blank card. The decor is not included. So let's get started. If you have not already downloaded your SVG file, you can go to my Etsy shop by going to etsy.com and searching for Art Graphic Studio. Then scroll or search for the SVG you're looking for. If you are a Cricut Design Space user, you may be able to access my free designs. For more information, see my note at the end of this video. Hi everybody, this is Krista with Art Graphic Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to upload, resize, and set score lines for my SVG projects in Cricut Design Space. So let's get started. Sometimes, depending upon your system and or your software, you may have to resize your uploaded design before you can make it. While I'm demonstrating this in Cricut Design Space, the same principles apply no matter what software you're using. So to get started, you'll need to upload your design files. Now, typically in Cricut, this is going to be an SVG file, but there might be other files, PDFs or PNGs or JPEGs. So let's go to Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Now we're going to go to where we know our files are, in this case, crafts and envelopes. Now today I'm going to show you on this 4.5 by 9.5 inch envelope. So I'll open that and open the SVG file. Now here's our file. So let's upload that. And here it is. Now let's just click on that. And you see this green border? That indicates that it's selected. So we want to add that to our canvas over on the lower right. Now here we have it. Let's make it a little smaller so we can see the whole thing. Now you can see it's all grouped, but before we ungroup it, we need to do one thing, and that is to resize it, or to see if we need to resize it. In this case, I said I wanted a 4.5 by 9.5 inch card. So I'm going to create a rectangle, unlock the edit, and change that to width of 9.5 and a height of 4.5. Oops, 9.5. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to move this size that I know to be the correct size into place. About there. And as you can see, that's pretty close. So I think I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it now. But let's say, for example, our envelope or whatever our project was came in at a different size. So here's the size we wanted. But as we can see, it's way too small. So what we want to do now is to adjust the size of the project. In this case, it's an envelope. So I'm just going to grab the corner and I'm going to expand it until I get it about where I think it ought to be. Now I've gotten it a little too big, so I'm going to reduce that. And there, that's about what we need for it to be. So we don't need our rectangle anymore. And here we are, ready to start designating our score lines. So now we know it's the right size. Let's go ahead and ungroup it. Now we want to change our score lines into score lines because they come in as cut lines. And in order to do that, click on the area that you know to be your score lines. And the way you know these will be score lines is because this box right here turns red. So we want to change basic cut to score. Now you can see that we have our score lines. Now all you have to do is select both your score lines and your design and attach them. Now you're ready to make it. And when it comes up, you can see that your score lines and your design is all on your cutting board and ready to cut.
This is a very easy card. I'm calling it the cross card. And it's very easy to make and quick too. Now this is the card blank that comes in the SVG file. But here's a sample of a card that I made from this pattern. As you can see, you just layer the cross on top of the thin part here. And then you can add whatever you want it to be for. This is an Easter card. So this is super easy. These are decor panels. This is the cross. And the base has 2 score lines. This cardstock's a little thick, so I'm double folding it. Now these are decor panels, and you can glue them here, here, and here if you want to, but you don't really have to put this here because the cross is going to cover that part up. Or you can put it here if you want, whatever you'd like. So let's do that and we'll be right back. All right, now that that's done, let's take our cross, this is the decor panel, and glue it to the background of the cross. And then what we'll do with this is that we will glue it, or use dimensionals, but glue it directly onto this front panel. Just like that. And we're going to let that dry for just a minute. Now on my Easter card, the one that I made, of course it could be a sympathy card or any number thank you card, but I embossed the word faith on here, and I created a background for the inside. And what I did was I made sure that the text was on the back 2/3 of the card, so that when it's closed, what you see is the decor and not the words sticking out. All right, here we are. And this is all there is to this cute little card. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, and if you find this video useful, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay informed about more exciting projects. I appreciate you watching my video, and I will see you next time. If you're a Cricut Design Space user, you can access some of my shared projects by opening Cricut Design Space, and on the home screen, in the search bar, type Art, Graphics, Studio, and press Enter. Then scroll down to Community Members and click on Art Graphics Studio. There you'll find all of my shared projects.